Today, we're going to explore one of the most powerful and heartwarming stories Jesus ever told, the story of the prodigal son. It's a story about choices, mistakes, forgiveness, and love. And even if you've never opened a Bible, this story might speak to something deep inside you. Once, there was a man who had two sons. The man was wealthy. He owned land, animals, a large home. He had worked hard for it all. He loved both his sons deeply, but they were very different. The younger son, he was restless, impatient, curious about the world beyond the farm. Give me my share of the inheritance now. Now think about that comma in their culture. That request was like saying, I don't want to wait for you to die. It was hurtful, disrespectful, but the father didn't argue. He divided his wealth and gave the younger son his portion. Soon after, the young man packed his bags and left for a far-off land. At first, life was exciting. He partied, spent money freely, bought fancy clothes, made lots of new friends. But as fast as the money came, it disappeared even faster. Before long, he had spent everything. And just when things couldn't get worse, a famine hit the land. Suddenly, food was scarce, jobs were few, and the young man was completely alone. Desperate, he found a job feeding pigs, where pigs were considered unclean. He was so hungry, he wished he could eat the pigs' food. He remembered something. Even the servants at my father's house have food to spare. And here I am, starving. And that's when something changed. He stood up, he wiped off the dirt, and he said, I will go back to my father. I'll say, Father, I've sinned against heaven and against you. I'm no longer worthy to be called your son. Please, take me back as a servant. And so he began the long walk home. He practiced his speech the whole way. He was nervous. Would his father reject him? Would he slam the door in his face? But what happened next is what makes this story unforgettable. While the young man was still far away, his father saw him. He didn't wait. He ran to his son, arms open wide. He hugged him, kissed him. The son began his apology. Father, I've sinned against heaven and against you. I'm not worthy to be called your son. But the father cut him off. He shouted to the servants, Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Kill the fattened calf. We're having a feast. My son was dead, and now he's alive. He was lost, and now he's found.